Imagine your sense of self is not a solid sculpture. Imagine, instead, that it is a perfect, flawless mirror. It has no image of its own. It can only show a brilliant, perfect reflection of whatever is standing in front of it. When you are with a friend who is passionate about art, you become a passionate art lover. You adopt their opinions, you feel their excitement, you reflect their passion perfectly. When you are with a partner who loves a certain kind of music, that music becomes the soundtrack of your life. You learn the lyrics, you adopt the style, you reflect their taste perfectly. You are a chameleon, a master of adaptation. You can blend into any group, match any energy, and become the person that any situation requires. But this mastery comes with a secret, terrifying question that haunts your quietest moments. If everyone were to walk away, what image would be left in the mirror? If there is no one left to reflect, who am I? If this feeling is familiar, then you have mastered the unconscious art of mirroring. And what you may not know is that this is not a personality trait. It is a profound and intelligent survival strategy, often learned by a child who came to believe that their own, authentic self was not enough to be loved. Let's start by drawing a line. There are two kinds of mirroring. First, there is healthy, natural mirroring. It is the dance of connection. When you are with someone you like, you might unconsciously cross your legs the same way, or adopt the same tone of voice. This is your brain's mirror neuron system at work. It's a beautiful, biological way of saying, I am with you. I see you. We are connected. This is a gentle dance, a back and forth. But then, there is maladaptive mirroring. This is not a dance. This is a disappearing act. It is not a gentle reflection. It is a total absorption. You do not just mirror the other person, you become them. You erase your own preferences, your own opinions, your own feelings, and you adopt theirs as your own. This is not an act of connection. It is an act of self-abandonment, born from a deep, and often unconscious, fear. And that fear was almost always learned in the classroom of your childhood. This strategy is often learned in an environment where your authentic self was seen as wrong or inconvenient. Perhaps you grew up with a highly critical caregiver. Your taste in music was bad. Your opinions were silly. Your feelings were too much. You learned a crucial lesson: to be loved and accepted, I must erase what is mine and adopt what is theirs. So you became a flawless mirror, reflecting their correct opinions and preferences back to them. It was the only way to earn praise and avoid criticism. Sometimes, this is learned at the feet of a narcissistic parent. The child of a narcissist learns that their only job is to be an extension of the parent. Their purpose is to be a mirror that reflects the parent's glory, their specialness, their needs. The child is not allowed to be a separate person with their own identity. They are an object, a tool, an accessory. So they learn to be a perfect, empty mirror, because that was the only role available to them. And sometimes, this is learned in an environment of emotional neglect. A child develops a strong sense of self by having their own, authentic feelings and thoughts mirrored back to them by a loving caregiver. When a child says, "I'm sad," a parent reflects, "I see that you're sad." This is how a child learns that their inner world is real and valid. But if no one was there to provide that crucial reflection for you, if your inner world was met with silence, you may have arrived in adulthood with a blurry or blank sense of who you are. You become a mirror for others, because you were never given a clear and loving mirror for yourself. And in all of these scenarios, this is the Fawn response in its purest form. It is the ultimate strategy of appeasement. I will become a perfect reflection of you, so you will like me, so you will be pleased with me, and so you cannot hurt me, abandon me, or be angry with me. It is a survival strategy. But the cost of a lifetime of being a reflection is immense. It is a profound sense of emptiness and confusion when you are alone. With no one to reflect, the mirror is blank. And this blankness can feel terrifying, like you have no real personality, no core, no self. It leads to shallow and anxious connections. Your relationships can feel inauthentic, because on some level, you know you are performing. There is a constant low-grade fear of being found out. The fear that if you were to stop mirroring, if you were to show your true self, the other person would see that there is nothing there, and they would leave. It is profoundly exhausting. It takes a massive amount of energy to constantly monitor another person's reactions, to read their needs, and to adjust your own personality in real time to be their perfect match. And it leads to an inability to make decisions. You struggle to know what you truly want for your own life, because you are so practiced at adopting the wants and desires of others. So how do we begin this journey, from being a mirror to becoming a masterpiece? How do you find the unique, original painting that has been hidden underneath the mirror all along? The journey is not about creating a self from scratch. It is about uncovering the self that has been there, waiting patiently, all this time. The first step is to acknowledge the art of your survival. Look at this chameleon-like part of you not with shame, but with awe. Recognize the intelligence, the sensitivity, and the adaptability it took for you to learn the skill. Thank this part of you. Thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you for helping me belong. You are a master of survival. You must befriend this part of you, not exile it. The second step is to practice solo self-dating. You must be willing to spend small amounts of time alone, without distraction. The goal is not to immediately find yourself. The goal is to simply get comfortable with the silence. To get comfortable with the feeling of the blank mirror, without panicking. You are creating a quiet space for your own truth to begin to emerge. The third step is to follow the faintest clues of your own preference. While you are in these quiet moments, start asking yourself impossibly small questions. Do I want tea, or do I want coffee? Do I want to listen to this song, or that one? Do I like the color blue, or green? Do not judge the answers. Do not question them. Just notice. These are the first faint brushstrokes of your own authentic self-painting. They are the whispers of you. The fourth step is to practice stating a small, true thing to a safe person. With a trusted friend or partner, practice expressing one, tiny, low-stakes preference or opinion that is truly your own. Actually, I'm not a big fan of that movie. You know, I'd rather get pizza tonight. This will feel terrifying at first. You will expect them to be angry or disappointed. But when they are not, you are gathering new, powerful data. You are collecting evidence that it is safe to be you. You are not a mirror. You are a work of art that was taught to hide itself for its own protection. The journey now is not to become someone new. It is to have the courage to uncover and to finally show the masterpiece that has been there all along. If this video was helpful for you, please show your support by clicking the like button. To continue this journey of healing, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. And if you know someone who feels like a chameleon, please share this video. It might help them realize what a beautiful masterpiece they have hidden inside. Thank you for watching. It is time to see yourself.